Sony are giving us the wrong kind of smaller. Hello players, welcome back to the greatest undiscovered tech news show on YouTube. The only tech channel that's more raw and exposed than your uncle's search history. I am your tech jester and your certified SSD shrinkage specialist. That's a lot of S's. Buzzstringer. Now take off your pants, mute your morals, and embrace your buttholes because Sony is at it again. And no, this time it isn't a firmware update that bricks your console. This time they're dropping a brand new revision of the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. It's sleeker, sexier, and smaller. No, not smaller in size. No, we're not that lucky. It's smaller where it hurts the most. The SSD. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, Sony has decided that what the PS5 Digital Edition really needed was a lobotomy. A beautiful one terabyte brain now shrunk down to a half lobotomized 825 gigabytes. Yeah, nothing says next-gen gaming like not having the space to install Call of Duty and the patch for Call of Duty. It's launching in Europe first because apparently the EU has too many rights and Sony's trying to fix that. September 13th was the day that this went live, so mark your calendars because for the same price of 499 euros, you can now enjoy the thrill of being paid the exact same for less console. Oh, but Mr. Sometimes Funny Man, I hear you cry. 825 gigabytes is still a lot. That's marketing math. 825 gigabytes before formatting, before system reserve, and your hidden Genshin Impact screenshot folder. And the PS5 folder that it uses to auto-download 4K remasters of NAC, whether you want them or not. After formatting, you're lucky if you're going to get around 660 gigs. Which is enough for, let's see, Call of Duty, Black Hole Edition, MB2K29 Microtransaction Menace, and Spider-Man across the patchverse. That's it. That's your digital shelf full. We'll just have to uninstall our Dignity to make room for the next update. Speaking of Dignity, if you want to watch this show without your ISP knowing, you can use NordVPN. Yeah, I've really partnered with them. I don't think they've actually watched these videos, so nobody told them. I'm in the UK, and I can no longer watch furry wrestling privately. The UK, now it's Europe's China. Anyway, the best deal is linked below, and using it helps me do this and pay for ramen. Okay, so Sony claims that this revision was to optimize production costs. That's like selling someone a house and then coming back a year later and saying, hey, we're removing the bathroom, but don't worry, the mortgage stays the same. It's just for cost optimization. The only reason this doesn't feel like a price hike is because we've been Stockholm syndromed by console companies that have been price gouging for years. Remember when this gen started, consoles were cheaper, and now they're approaching Apple Pro monitor stand pricing, and still come with less than the full terabyte of storage. This is happening during what Sony is calling a tumultuous time for console gaming. Tumultuous, if I pronounce that right. It's like a natural disaster that happened to them. Oh, no, we accidentally raised prices during a cost of living crisis. How did that happen? Must be the weather. It's 2025 and we're going backwards. If the PS6 comes out, it'll be with 500 megabytes and a floppy disk slot. And I won't even blink at that. The standard edition, you know, the one with the disk drive for people who still use shiny coasters in their consoles. For those of you who still remember what physical media is, that one still gets 1 terabyte. So basically, Sony's message is, if you want to go all digital, fuck you. Buy our overpriced add-on storage, peasant. It's like they're punishing you for believing in the future. Like, oh, you want to be green and save plastic? Well, here's a reduced hard drive and a kick in the balls. But let's zoom out. This isn't just about one console. This is the first generation where prices have gone up as hardware gets older. It's the Benjamin Button of business models. Console prices from both Sony and Microsoft have been jacking up faster than The Rock did in the 90s. I look forward to your comments. That's not true, allegedly. Making this the first console generation where the systems were actually cheaper at launch. Meanwhile, game publishers like Capcom are crying into the club because the high console prices are tanking game sales. You don't say. Turns out when console costs are the same as a small kidney and come with no space whatsoever to install games, people are less inclined to buy your 16th remake of Resident Evil. This 825 gigabyte isn't just a smaller number, it's a weird ass number. Why 825? Did they have a meeting somewhere and said, you know what would really confuse consumers? an oddly specific storage amount that doesn't match any industry standard. Anywhere in the industry, anywhere in the industry, anywhere. It's like ordering, yeah, we went a bit off the rails on that one. If this didn't go well, then that stays in the edit. It's like ordering a beer and the bartender says, sure, here's your 11.7 ounce craft brew. Just pick a normal fucking number. But let's be real, Sony didn't drop SSD size to save you money, they did it to save themselves money. And they didn't pass a damn cent of that saving on to you. This is shrinkflation for nerds. It's a digital chocolate bar with air in the middle. It's like buying a porn subscription and finding out that it's just images of knees. Although if that's your thing, that might make you happy. Just like how we find out this video is over. I look forward to all your comments, even the mean ones. I do read every single one. Stay sexy and be excellent to each other. I hired a landscape gardener, but he said he couldn't help me because my garden was portrait.